Hi, precious heart. Thank you for joining us for our weekly vlog. In the past few vlogs, we have been learning from the company of heaven that people truly treat us and perceive us the way we perceive ourselves. If we don't like the way people are treating us, we need only to love and respect ourselves more, and our relationships will be transformed. That may sound too simple, but if you will experiment with this truth, you will prove it to yourself beyond a shadow of a doubt. Naturally, this does not mean that every single person we come in contact with will automatically express only love and light with every thought and word. But it does mean that when we love and respect ourselves, people who are responding negatively toward us will not have the same effect on us. When we love and respect ourselves, we do not give our power away by buying into other people's negativity or taking their actions personally. We don't have control over the things people say or do, but we have absolute control over how we choose to let their words and actions affect us. When we are able to peacefully allow people the space to express their negativity without letting it affect us adversely, we have truly accomplished the goal of taking our power back. When our energy field is pulsating with love, we amplify any frequencies of love other people have in their energy field. This is true no matter how dormant or unaware the person may be of those feelings. When we love ourselves, we amplify the love within the energy field of everyone in our sphere of influence. Hence, our love will lift up to a degree every person with which we come in contact. Step by step, as these people are lifted up, they will begin to intuitively hear the inner voice of their I Am presence. Then they will be able to honestly acknowledge that they are valuable too. This simple truth demonstrates how our love for ourselves has the ability to improve all of our relationships in myriad ways. Occasionally, we may be in a relationship that is abusive or violent. Sometimes we have such low opinion of ourselves that we magnetize someone into our life that will treat us in the negative way that we subconsciously feel we deserve to be treated. This is not an uncommon pattern in people who were abused as children. Needless to say, anyone who abuses another person, either physically, mentally, or emotionally, is not loving or respecting him or herself. People who are so severely programmed may not be able just to start loving themselves enough to change their behavior just by experiencing our love. However, if we are in an abusive relationship, once we begin loving and respecting ourselves, we will no longer tolerate violence or abuse of any kind, and we will extricate ourselves from the negative situation. Sometimes the fear of leaving a relationship is greater than the fear of the abuse. But I promise you, when you begin loving yourself, you will magnetize such wonderful people into your life that you will gladly let go of a destructive relationship. In order to begin loving ourselves more and reprogramming our self-image, the company of heaven is suggesting that we write a list of all of the wonderful qualities we believe we possess. I know that sometimes people feel so bad about themselves that they cannot come up with even one positive trait. If that is the case for you, the beings of light want you to look at all of the people that you love and admire. Pay attention to the positive qualities that you appreciate in these people and make a list of those qualities. The reality is that our relationships are a mirror reflection of ourself. Consequently, for us to even recognize and appreciate wonderful qualities in other people, it means that at some level, those qualities resonate within us. This is true regardless of how oblivious we may be to those qualities within ourselves. The only reason we believe we are failures or worthless or stupid is because we have affirmed those lies and acted out of those belief systems over and over again throughout this lifetime, and probably throughout many previous lifetimes. Now, in order for us to reprogram our self-image so that we can accept our true identity, we must begin acknowledging the truth of who we are as sons and daughters of God. During this critical moment on earth, the company of heaven has volunteered to help awakening humanity create a new self-image. All we have to do is follow their simple guidance and ask for their divine intervention. In order to begin tapping into the amazing truth of who we are and our divine potential, the company of heaven is asking all of us to create this week a sacred time and space during which we will not be interrupted. In that quiet moment, they are inspiring us to go within and to ask our I Am Presence to reveal to us our divine potential as sons and daughters of God. This information is already pulsating within our heart flame. To begin paving the way for this revelation, once we are in our sacred space, the beings of light are guiding us to ask ourselves this question. If I had no limitations, no time and space limitations, no family limitations, no financial limitations, and no health limitations, and I could instantly be the most positive, whole, complete, successful, prosperous, effective, and loving human being, what kind of person would I be, and what would I be doing with my life? After asking that question, we are to listen and to observe the creative thoughts, ideas, images, and visions that began surfacing into our awareness. The beings of light are asking us to pay attention to what we are receiving without censoring or editing the information. We are also being cautioned not to allow what we are witnessing to make us feel self-centered or conceited. Any nagging thoughts of self-doubt, unworthiness, or self-ridicule must be ignored. We are being asked to just allow the information that is surfacing from within the inner knowing of our heart flame to register in our conscious mind. When we feel a sense of completion, we are then to take a pen and paper and write down what has been revealed to us by our I Am Presence, no matter how foreign or how far-fetched we think the information is. This exercise can be repeated as many times as we have the heart call to do so. Every time we create a sacred space and go within, the company of heaven has volunteered to help us be less skeptical and more receptive to what our I Am Presence is revealing to us about who we really are and what our divine potential is as a son or daughter of God. There is an expression that states, what the mind can conceive, the person can achieve. But during this phase of our ascension process, the company of heaven is revealing that no matter how magnificent or glorious the image of ourself is that our I Am presence is revealing to us, that image is barely scratching the surface of who we really are and who we are becoming. This exercise is designed to be the catalyst that will awaken within each of us a new self-image and a sense of our true identity. As we focus on the light-filled and heart-based visions that our I Am presence is revealing to us, greater and greater levels of our divine potential will be revealed. Dear one, this is a momentous time. Do not miss the opportunity to create a new self-image and a sense of your true identity. God bless you, and I look forward to being with you next week.